Hello, friends. So, we've camped on the beach. Apparently, I didn't save it, so we'll save it. We're going to get a basic stamina increase, but because I failed to remember to bring the mushrooms, which was the whole point of camping, so that we could do the skewered mushrooms and get the picture. At least we're full stamina. We did get an additional stamina heart, which is nice. It'll make exploring a little easier, especially once we drop the wall in Lilikala, which will be a lot easier. See, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're here in Lilikala. We do not have a horse. He went home. Apparently, we'll just run over here, see if we can trigger the scene. As you can see, they have built out all of the platforms. We can already see them from here. But it is a lot of work. They did it all in one night, which is something that I don't think is very realistic, but hey. Now we're going to get the quest that is going to need those onions and tomatoes that we put together. Once we get back to our home in Lechtenberry, we should have some produce available. And we should have some flowers that we need to pick too. So there's the 5 tomato, 3 onion that we need. We've already got all the onion. We've got half the tomato. I'm hoping that we will have the rest of the tomato when we get there. But I just wanted to show you everything. All of the paths are now rebuilt. We can see where they go. This little pier right here has been rebuilt, so we'll be able to fish at the better fishing spot going forward. Let's go ahead and... oh, I went to the wrong warp point. There's one closer to our home. So we're just going to warp again. And then today I'm going to intentionally put mushrooms in our bag so that we can... oh, good. So not only did we get the tomatoes that we need, so we can immediately get that updated, we also got the strawberry pansies, the marguerites, and the violas that we need, and I think that is all of them that we needed. So we can turn that in, and today's the 13th. The flower festival has a few days even. This is the earliest in any of the playthroughs that I have gotten it unlocked this early. But I guess I'd better double check before I start tooting my own horn. Let's go make sure that we have all of the flowers that we need. I think we need a few more strawberry pansies, which are still growing. So we're going to need these, but we're also going to grab those. And let's see. Let's take a look at those flowers. Oh, we could sell those blue marguerites. We don't need them. Oh, no, we did it. All 10. We'll take them with us. Look at that. Now that is going to be the first obstacle to unlocking the 3rd star to Lechtenberry. The other obstacle is going to be gathering the butter and the fried eggs and we already have the baguettes that Neil gave us when we first left. Since we didn't eat them, we can use them. Alright, so let's go pass in some stuff. Oh, I think I realized I was looking for mushrooms to pick up. They just hadn't spawned back again yet. When Judy comes out, she's going to be asking us for some glass, which will give us the next 3 milk that we're going to need. And they should be popping out of their houses here soon. So we just need one more request from Judy to either be the 10 glass or the 10 fertilizer. This should now be open that we can grab that glass and just hand it to her. We probably should make some more glass because I think we're going to need some in our rebuild efforts too. Oh, I don't think we'll need more than 10. Oh, plus we don't have any more to build. So, one thing we're going to do is we're going to also take out our starter pack. Oh, we won't need that until tomorrow. So let's put 10 of these back because we're not going to need to take them with us. I don't think we will have requests until tomorrow. We'll find out though. Once we feed everybody, they may immediately then start requesting items to rebuild. Let's go ahead and open up our flower festival. "15th day of spring." So we will be able to attend the flower festival in year 1. It's one of the hardest ones to unlock in time, at least for me. The other ones are pretty easy. Basically, we just got to get here in time and talk to Ver on the 15th, and then we'll be able to see all of the pretty decorations once they're up, which will be nice. It'll be fun. So let's go give Judy her glass. And then she's going to start off asking for gold again. So we're going to need to make a mining trip, both to continue to appease Judy. Oh, I don't think we talked to her for... Yeah, we needed that reputation there. I don't think we need it that much, but it builds quickly. So since we don't have a lot of towns open... Oh, we're not giving you the tomatoes. Sorry, dude. How about we go and hand off these tomatoes before I give them away to Neil. But let's grab these fodder seeds. We've got a bunch of plots open in the spring area. We're going to need to replant and we're going to need to water them before the end of the night. I just wanted to see if we could get a few more fodder seeds because we're going to need those. I'm not going to bother watering this, but and we're not going to fish over here anymore because we now have a new area to fish over here. We might grab these fodder seeds when we visit Dave with our picture. It's kind of annoying to get to. If you remember, those are the ones near the Marguerites where we kind of have to navigate that plateau a bit to get there. But let's go ahead and have our little feast. I do not think it will force our day, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we should go replant in lectinberry and water just in case it puts us straight to bed. So now we're going to need to start spending time filling out this area with the things that we're going to need for requests. So wheat's a good one, spinach is a good one. We're going to need tomatoes. Oh, I should double check too. Did I already take care of? Nope. So we need to sell our hybrids that we got with our marguerites. That's just extra money on top of getting the flower festival opened, which is nice. Alright, so we need to make some decisions on what we're going to be growing. Oh, we need those fertilizer. We'll grab those out before we finish our day. So the broccoli I am saving for Lilikala. It can grow in that area really well. Onions grow so fast that they're worthwhile, but we have that request for like 10 of those, and these will hybridize. The strawberries hybridize in Lilikala, so we're saving those ones. And the flowers, the only ones that will create a hybrid is the ones we already got hybrids from in springtime. So we might do that and then probably plant 2 more of those. And that will get us the ones that Neil needs. So we can start increasing the friendship level with Neil. Zucchini hybridizes into a squash. Tomatoes don't matter where we plant them right now because there's no area that's open that it will cause a hybrid. We will want to plant a bunch of turnips in the summertime area, but they're easy to come across, so we'll plant a few of those. And we need like 10 of them anyway. Plus we're going to be using them to make friends with the new horse that we're going to get once Lilikala wall is brought down. Alright. So let's grab our fertilizer out of the shipping bin that I totally accidentally put in there. Let's put everything... Oh, did I just put all of my fertilizer in there? I totally did. There we go. Rescued our fertilizer, especially if we get a request for it from Judy in the mail, then we will be able to unlock the 3rd star for Lilikala a lot faster. Alright. Oh, did I have anything else in my pockets? Nope. Let's pass this in, and if we can use the rest of our day, then we will go to the mine, see if we can get any deeper in it, and then after that we will... You know what? We should probably, just while we're here, run over and open up the warp point at the mine. That way, tonight, if we don't get put to bed automatically, which I don't remember if we do or not, I don't think we do. In fact, we may be heading out there to turn around and come back to Lechtonberry in order to grab our welcome back kit for the rebuild effort. That didn't open up any map area because this map was already open. This just will give us a quick way to get to the Lechtonberry mine very fast. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fish that we can catch. We'll throw those in the shipping bin just before we hand over our quest, just to make sure that we have some money coming in towards our Get a Cow fund. Now in this one, the bigger fish aren't necessarily the ones we want to catch. That smaller fish is probably worth more than these bigger fish, which we may not even be able to catch with our current... Yeah, so that was one of the DLC fish. Some of the bigger fish are actually cod, which we might be able to catch with this current rod, but the one we're really going for is the smaller fish. What we're hoping that it is a saffron cod. That one by itself is going to give us quite a big bump in money. Just a couple of those would buy us the cow that we need. Well, a couple of them plus what we have already got, because we also need to be able to, like, feed it. Yeah, so the cod is about the same size as the other one. It is a hutchin or a hoochin, or I don't know how to pronounce it. That's what happens when you learn words from reading. But this could be either a pollock or a saffron cod. From its size, I want to say that it is the fish we're hoping for, especially with how picky it is, being so far. But even just the cod that we caught, it is going to be worth more than the... Probably not a green arowana, but a regular one. It's hard to fish when you can't see what direction the fish is going, having that glare. Nope, that's just a pollock. It's still good money, even without catching the fish we were hoping for. Let's go throw them in the shipping bin just so you can see what I'm talking about. We'll pass in the food and then we'll see if we can start rebuilding buildings or if it's going to put us to bed automatically. So right there, we've almost got the cost of the cow, just with the 2 blue marguerites, the 1 cod, which is the same as it looks like a green arowana, and then the pollock. Even though it is not our desired fish, look at that money, 1,650 just for the pollock, so it's definitely worthwhile. Let's see what else we have. We've got some mushrooms. We could put the bamboo away, but I think let's just go do this part and see if we can start unlocking buildings. The sooner we unlock some buildings, the faster we will drop the Lilikala wall, which opens up a lot more options. Now, Aolani is usually running around on the beach. She isn't up in the pier, which is funny because you would expect her to be fishing. Now that is also going to be a recipe that we are going to want. It is a conditional recipe that we need to use in order to unlock Lilikala's 3rd star. Now, once we get the town rebuilt, then we're going to start investing in the farm plot by building and fencing off the farm plot. Then we can start working on getting sprinklers so that we can set up our summertime area. We'll still be needing our watering can for a lot of things, but we need to cut down the amount of watering if we're going to be using multiple plots of land, or all we're going to do all day is water. Since the crops are not necessarily worth much, doing the crops is mostly for increasing cultural level, cooking requests, which is why we don't sell a lot of them. We use them to... Okay, good. So I guess we're going to have to try to fish before, but I think now we can run around and start handing out materials. So let's get our shopping list together. Oh yeah, they're standing out there. So I don't even have to necessarily get the shopping list. We've prepared for it already, so we're just going to be handing out what we have to the people who need it. And then we'll camp again tonight, and I will remember to bring mushrooms. So tomorrow will be a mining day. Okay, so in here normally we wouldn't necessarily need much, but if the grass was grown, if I had started growing it one day earlier, then we would get it out of this tab. The grown grass shows up in there. You can also use grown grass in order to we will not need any unprocessed ore, but we sometimes need some unprocessed lumber. They aren't going to ask for gems in Lilikala, so this is going to be typical for a rebuild run. We're going to grab some processed wood, we're going to grab some non-processed wood, and then some material stone, some glass, and then various materials that are available depending on which town, because they'll ask for more and more expensive ores that need to be processed. But since we've got all this, let's go ahead and start running around and handing it out. Maybe what we'll do is camp right next to Dave. So at each one of these empty platforms, we're going to find a person standing out front who is sad that they need things. So as you can see, we already have the things that he needs, so we're just going to talk to him a second time, hand them over, and he's going to give us some free fish. Now, we are not going to sell the tuna because we're going to need that almost immediately after we unlock everything here. We talk to them a third time after handing them the materials and turning them in so that we can get the reputation increase. Oh, I forgot to grab those scallops. Ugh. We spent so much time gathering those scallops, and that's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting one of the special requests. I thought it was grass. We'll grab them and come back. So you would think that he is requesting materials. He is not. Oh, in fact, I think we didn't talk to Makoa. For the reputation boost. So down here we can finally reach these coconut trees. Got some free pineapples. Those will be good to replant in spring because we didn't do a lot of replanting. There's plenty of room in spring. It's just such a small plot that we're going to go through and be replanting it almost constantly. We can't give her hers because the grass hasn't come in. But tomorrow we'll be able to give her hers. And that should unlock all of the Lilikala buildings, though it will not drop the wall. So since it's fairly clear tonight, we will head out and what's funny is I was expecting her to be the one that needed those scallops, but nope. Are we missing what she needs? Did I forget two things? We need one more iron processed. We should probably get that processed at the same time we go back and grab those scallops. There is one more building over here that we should be able to immediately hand in unless we have another situation where we don't have enough of some item. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more iron. But here's the glass, which is good. We had just enough. Alright, so let's head back home. We're going to get some iron created. We're going to grab those scallops, and then tomorrow all of the houses but the animal shop will be available. But we should be able to pass in the animal shop because the grass should be grown, full grown tomorrow. We can collect it either tomorrow or the next day. So we're going to save this tuna. We don't need the goby or the sea bass. We're going to save the sea bass too, though. The sea bass we can use in a jumbo fish recipe. The tuna we have to use for the ahi tuna. That's just going to save us some grief. Alright, so we're going to need... Let's just go ahead and take out 11. That'll give us a little bit of a buffer there. Might as well get 3 of those redone. And then let's not forget to grab the scallops that we've spent all that time gathering and forgot to take with us. Now let's hope that I can manage to ship the goby without accidentally shipping something that we need. There we go. So we've got enough to buy a cow right now. We might as well grab the cow so we get it starting to grow. We are going to call her after one of the crops that is necessary to open this area. We'll call her Daisy. Now, if we can manage to get a second cow, just another black and white cow like this one. There's more expensive cows that are a lot more, they provide higher quality milk, which can provide more hearts to eat or drink or cook with, and also will provide additional required things for recipes. So like some of the higher quality milk will improve your recipe. You can substitute out versions of milk unless it's requiring a higher quality version of the milk. Let's wait until... Okay, Chickpea was able to eat, no longer hungry, so we're going to send them out so that Daisy gets happy. The happier they are as they're growing up, the faster we will start getting milk. Oh, before we leave, we need to have Doc process some of this iron. And we are going to be investing in this wood fencing. So even though we bought a cow, we still were able to process all the things that we needed to get Lilikala rebuilt. Maybe if we have a little bit of time after we pass this in after my mistake, we can probably not get too deep in the mine, but we might be able to get some glass to replace some of the glass that we are missing. And I believe it is Kate right here that we need to talk to. And I think it's the fishing shop that we need to open up as well. We want to get there before 8 because that's when everybody leaves their spot and it's harder to chase them down. Okay. So we've got a bunch of bait and things that we don't need, but let's just... We're going to need to stop home to put all of these materials away if we're going to run into the mine just to see if we can get some glass. And maybe we'll just end up camping right in front of the mine. The beach is a much prettier idea, but it doesn't really matter where we go in order to get the picture that we need, because we're not going to see the background. It's just going to show us camping with our mushroom skewer. So here's the hot mushrooms that Doc was requesting in order to make an incubator. So we're going to put away our welcome kit. It is quite a bit depleted. Now, one thing that I want to bring your attention to, this high quality board lumber, you are saving it in order to build a bridge to go to Zimmergrad. Do not use it for anything else. You will get one other one in rebuilding Herbsburg, and you need both of them to build the bridge to get to Zimmergrad, or it's going to cost you a lot of money. I would rather do it for free, because then you can open it up and unlock Zimmergrad much earlier in the game, and at a much lower cost. You don't have to wait until you build out the cultural level of Herbsburg enough that you can buy processed or gather enough walnuts to process it yourself, plus the hybrid flowers that you need to get the wood on your own. Once we unlock all of the towns and drop all of the walls, it will become a lot easier to gather things like that, because we'll be able to get the much faster mount that isn't picky about temperature. So we have to be more careful in Lilikala, but you might have noticed that I just walked right over that pit. That's so big, it's probably just a stone, so we're not going to bother with it. But we could grab these, that'll be some okay money. And since it's a node, we don't have to worry about getting hit on the head. Now, we didn't necessarily need to go get a bunch of water. This might be glass, so we're going to go ahead and break it up. Crystal's good too. We use those in sprinklers, but glass is really what we're after right now. And we've only gotten one little glass, but it's better than none, I guess. We also need glass for our sprinkler systems, but we're gonna need 10 more glass for Judy. As soon as she has that request available, we're gonna want it. Glass is a fairly common dig item in this mine. As we get deeper, glass will become a fairly common node as well. And we're going to be drinking this coffee, even though we don't need that bonus, because of the amount of money or of energy that it gives us. Now this is going to be one that we're going to have to break in there, but that gem is going to be worth a lot of money, so that's probably going to be worthwhile. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand to the side here and carefully break this stone, trying to stay out of the way. Now, we are already at 8 p.m., so this is going to be a night that is almost over anyway. But we're not really looking for a way down. We are looking for, which this is probably, yeah, that's the last one. We're just needing to replenish our glass. This is not a bad area to come down in, and that's the first time we saw amethyst. Cutting the amethyst is worthwhile because it's worth a lot of money. We will eventually need some, but it's going to be a lot farther on in the game. There is one right around here. I just could not get it in the right area. I don't think I'm going... Oh, good. Here's a glass node. So that's going to help us replenish our glass. I think this will be the last level before we go camping so that I can get our picture, and that will be it for today. I don't want this one to go too long anyway. I'm getting close to some hard stops here. But tomorrow we will completely unlock the Lilikala shops. It is after 8, so we're going to go fish really quick, and then just to trigger... We're not really going to fish, we're just going to trigger a scene, and then we will go ahead and camp. So let's head out. If it's not storming, then you should be able to... You want to be able to see the stars. You won't be able to trigger this scene if you're on the horse, so make sure that you are walking when you go up here. So tomorrow we will talk to Aolani. Right now I believe she's in her house, so that's difficult to come by. Looks like we're gonna also have a... There's Reese's request. I think she's the one that we need grass for. We'll also start getting daily requests from people as well. We're just gonna head out down to the beach so that we can set up our camping spot and get our... Finally get our picture that we need. So hit the left button to enter camping mode, wait for it to load, and then we're going to hit the Y button. And now we can finally make some skewered mushrooms. So it just puts it right there. Before we sleep, we're going to hit the L1 button so that we can take a picture. In picture mode, we could just Press A and it's right there. We've got the picture that is going to be needed. And now we can press A to go to sleep and we'll save it. Sorry that it took me 2 days to get that picture, Dave, but we will get him in the morning. If you guys have any questions about what we've gone over today, if you have any suggestions, if you don't like the names that I'm naming things, feel free to comment. I can take it. I also am happy to answer any questions that you have. Please like this video if you got anything out of it, and have a great day.